Hello everyone. Today's topic is types of salts, in which I will be covering 4 important salts which are there in our syllabus. Number 1, plaster of Paris. Number 2, baking soda. Number 3, bleaching powder. And number 4, washing soda. I would be covering this topic the way it is being asked in the board exams over the past few years. They often give you one use and then they would ask you to identify the salt, write its scientific name, the chemical formula, the common name, the preparation, the properties related to that salt, and the uses of that salt. Number 1 salt is plaster of Paris, whose chemical formula is CaSO₄.2H2O. The scientific name is calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Hemihydrate because it has only half water molecule. And the common name is plaster of Paris. Please note that if they ask you to identify the salt, you are expected to write the scientific name. The preparation of the salt is that when we heat the gypsum, which is CaSO₄.2H2O, in 100 degrees Celsius, we get POP, which is CaSO₄.2H2O and 1.5 water molecule. The uses which they can give you to identify are that they are often used in hospitals for setting the fractured bones in right position. They are used for making the toys, decorative materials, and cheap ornaments. They are also used as a fireproof material. They are used in chemistry labs for sealing the air gaps of the apparatus where the airtight arrangements are required. And lastly, they are often used for making the walls of the house smooth before painting them or for making the ornamental designs on the ceilings of the house. Now, the important properties related to this salt is that one should never heat gypsum more than 100 degrees Celsius, because if we do that, the water of crystallization will be removed and we will get only CaSO₄, that is anhydrous calcium sulfate. This is also called as dead burnt plaster. So please note that the temperature is very important while forming the POP. Also, it is advised to store the POP away from moisture, because if POP comes in contact with moisture, it will get hydrated and it will lose its properties. Let's have a look to the reaction. So POP when mixed with water or when added with water gives you gypsum. So the POP will lose its properties. The next salt is bleaching powder. They will give you one use and ask you to identify the salt. Don't forget to write the scientific name of bleaching powder, which is calcium oxychloride. The formula is CaOCl₂ and the common name is bleaching powder. This is a preparation where calcium hydroxide reacts with chlorine to form the bleaching powder along with water. It is often used as a bleaching agent for bleaching the cotton and linen in the textile industries. It is used for disinfecting the drinking water used to manufacture the chloroform, and since chlorine is an oxidizing agent, so bleaching powder which has chlorine in it is also used as an oxidizing agent in many chemical industries. Please note the important property of this bleaching powder. The real bleaching action of the bleaching powder is due to the presence of chlorine in it, which is having an oxidizing property. Number 3 salt, that is baking soda, whose scientific name is sodium bicarbonate. The formula is NaHCO₃ and the common name is baking soda. When you mix the sodium chloride, water, carbon dioxide and ammonia, we get 2 important salts. One is baking soda, which is NaHCO₃, and the other is ammonium chloride. Please note that it is also used as an antacid. I have explained the antacid in my another video. So it is used as an antacid to cure the acidity problem of the stomach. It is used as a baking powder in our kitchens to make our cakes, breads and pastries soft and fluffy. It is often used in making the soda ash fire extinguisher. Now, the important property related to this powder is that we often add tartaric acid along with baking soda to form the baking powder. This is done because when you heat the baking soda, then on heating, sodium carbonate, which is Na₂CO₃, is formed, which often gives our cake a bitter taste. Hence, the advantage of adding the tartaric acid is that it neutralizes this sodium carbonate, due to which our cakes get a good taste. The last salt that I would be discussing now is a washing soda. Please note that it has a maximum water of crystallization. So the chemical formula is Na₂CO₃.10H2O. The scientific name is sodium carbonate decahydrate and the common name is washing soda. First we will form the baking soda. When we will heat it, we get the Na₂CO₃, and then when we add the 10 water molecules to Na₂CO₃, then we get the washing soda. The important uses of this washing soda is that it is used as a cleansing agent for domestic purposes. It is used to remove the permanent hardness of the water, and it is used to manufacture the glass, soap and paper. They often give you this use that which salt is used to remove the permanent hardness of water, and then you have to identify that it is a washing soda whose scientific name is sodium carbonate decahydrate.